Imagine a world where your clothes, your furniture, and even the walls of your home could suddenly fall ill, breaking out in a mysterious, contagious condition that could spread and destroy everything it touched. This isn't a dystopian novel or a science fiction story. It's an ancient reality described in the Bible, in the book of Leviticus, where a condition called Tsara'at could affect not only the human body but also fabrics, leather, and even houses. This video will explore the fascinating and often perplexing laws surrounding this condition, delving into its significance in ancient Israelite society, and what it reveals about their understanding of disease, cleanliness, and community. Tsara'at, often translated as leprosy in older English translations, is a term that has caused much confusion and misinterpretation. Modern scholars have largely rejected the association with leprosy, Hansen's disease, because the symptoms described in Leviticus do not match those of modern leprosy. Instead, Tsara'at appears to be a catch-all term for various skin conditions, and even mold or mildew that could affect inanimate objects. The condition was characterized by discoloration, often a whitish or reddish appearance, and the potential to spread rapidly. For the ancient Israelites, Tsara'at was not just a medical issue, but also a deeply spiritual and social one. In the context of Leviticus, the priest played a crucial role in diagnosing and managing Tsara'at. The process was meticulous and involved a series of observations and quarantines. If a person noticed a suspicious mark on their skin, they were required to show it to the priest, who would examine the area and determine whether it was indeed Tsara'at. If the condition was present, the person would be isolated for 7 days to see if it spread. If it did, the person was declared unclean and had to undergo further isolation and rituals to be cleansed. If the condition did not spread, the person would be washed, and the process would be repeated. This procedure underscores the community's concern for both the individual's health and the potential for the condition to affect others. The social implications of being declared unclean were profound. The person was required to live outside the camp, away from their family and community, and to announce their condition by crying, "Unclean, unclean," when approached. This isolation served multiple purposes. It prevented the spread of the condition. It provided a period of reflection and penance, and it reinforced the community's boundaries between the clean and the unclean. The isolation also had a symbolic dimension, as it mirrored the concept of being outside the presence of God, who is described as holy and pure. The laws regarding Tsara'at in fabrics and leather are equally detailed and reflect a similar concern for cleanliness and community health. If a garment or piece of leather showed signs of Tsara'at, it too would be shown to the priest. The item would be quarantined for 7 days, and if the condition spread, it would be burned. If it did not spread, the item would be washed and quarantined again. If the condition persisted, the item would still be burned. This emphasis on destroying contaminated objects highlights the community's fear of contamination and the importance of maintaining a clean environment. The treatment of Tsara'at in houses is perhaps the most intriguing aspect of these laws. If a house showed signs of the condition, the priest would come to examine it. If the condition was present, the affected stones would be removed and the house would be clean. If the condition returned, the entire house would be demolished, and the stones and timber would be taken to an unclean place outside the city. This extreme measure underscores the severity with which the community viewed the condition, and the lengths they were willing to go to prevent its spread. The laws of Tsara'at reveal a society deeply concerned with the boundaries between the clean and the unclean, the pure and the impure. These boundaries were not just physical, but also moral and spiritual. The condition was often associated with sin or impurity, and the rituals of cleansing and quarantine were designed to restore both the individual and the community to a state of purity. The priest, as the mediator between God and the people, played a crucial role in this process, ensuring that the community remained in a state of holiness. In many ways, the laws of Tsara'at reflect a world that is quite different from our modern understanding of disease and health. For the ancient Israelites, the body, the home, and the community were all interconnected, and the health of one affected the health of all. The meticulous procedures for diagnosing and treating Tsara'at were not just about preventing the spread of a physical condition, but also about maintaining the spiritual and social order of the community. The isolation and rituals of cleansing were not just punitive, but also restorative, offering a path for the unclean to return to the community and the presence of God. In conclusion, the laws of Tsara'at in Leviticus offer a window into the complex and multifaceted understanding of health, cleanliness, and community in ancient Israel. While these laws may seem foreign and even bizarre to us today, they reveal a society deeply committed to the well-being of its members and the maintenance of a sacred order. The priest, the community, and the rituals all played crucial roles in this process, reflecting a holistic approach to health that encompasses the physical, the spiritual, and the social.